Welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. So do me a favor, hit subscribe, watch, all right? Share with all of your friends and comment, simply because we're living in a time of chaos. And it doesn't stop at night. It doesn't stop in the morning. It's all 24/7. Let's talk about last night. After an eventful weekend, Trump decided to speak to reporters outside of Joint Base Andrews. And after starting the trade war, Trump actually admitted that Americans are going to feel a bit of short-term pain. Now, remember, one of the things he had said during the campaign is that he was going to make America so financially strong and so financially independent that we're not going to need anything, and you're not even going to have to file taxes because there's going to be so much money pouring in. Play the clip.
No, I'm not concerned. We may have short-term some little pain, and people understand that, but long-term, the United States has been ripped off by virtually every country in the world. We have deficits with almost every country, not every country, but almost. And we're going to change it. It's been unfair. That's why we owe $36 trillion. We have deficits with everybody. We help everybody. We've been helping everybody for years. And to be honest, I don't think they appreciate it. So we're going to change that. We're going to change it fast. We're going to make America great again. We have to focus on our country. We have tremendous potential if properly used, and we have to focus on our country. Tremendous deficits with China, tremendous deficits with the European Union, tremendous deficits with Mexico and Canada.
Okay, let me be very clear. When he makes the generalized statements about, people understand, people won't understand. Like the folks out there on the dais during the inauguration, most people are living paycheck to paycheck. So more pain just means less food. It means less ability to put gasoline in your car. And those were the two things that Donald Trump managed to secure a presidential win on: gasoline and groceries. So who's he speaking for? Yeah, Elon Musk doesn't give a shit if the price goes up. Neither does Zuckerberg or any of the other mega billionaires that were sitting there, Jeff Bezos. They don't care if the price of your eggs goes up by another 50 cents an egg. They don't care. But he talks about the silent majority, about how the American people will understand. No, they won't. And this is the time that we all need as a community to get together and hold him accountable for his campaign promises. Well, Trump also spoke about the UK as well as the EU. Play the clip.
So the UK is way out of line, and we'll see the UK, but European Union is really out of line. UK is out of line, but I'm sure I think that one can be worked out. But the European Union it's an atrocity, what they've done.
Yeah. Again, I'm not even sure what he's truly talking about. That he's going to get everybody. Is he planning on using military might of the United States within which to force everyone to capitulate to something that most people aren't even familiar as to what he's even talking about? Then he specifically calls out the UK Prime Minister Starmer. I don't get this one. Play the clip.
What they've done.
Prime Minister Starmer wants a closer relationship with the EU.
Well, Prime Minister Starmer has been very nice. We've had a couple of meetings. We've had numerous phone calls. We're getting along very well. And we'll see whether or not we can balance out our budget. With the European Union, it's $350 billion deficit. So obviously something's going to take place there.
Again, there's so much generalities that are being thrown out there. He's speaking to them with friends, but I'm not sure. We're going to see what's going to happen. Yeah, this is all great. You know what this does? This gives you and me and everybody else that's watching this anxiety. Anxiety. How about put out a policy so that we understand what the hell is going on? That's the goal. That's the job of the president. Trump then goes ahead and he starts talking about South Africa. Play that clip.
So you said that you were going to cut aid
from South Africa. Will you plan to cut aid across other African nations, and why South Africa?
No, it's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
And on the back.
Again, if coming after that specific statement, you have any idea what's actually really going on, it's under investigation. We already know, but we're looking into it. It's being investigated. This is what we're hearing. Well, just because you hear something, also known as a rumor, doesn't make it factually accurate. And then Trump goes on, he's asked about USAID, the United States Agency for International Development, as Elon Musk and Trump turn around and say that they're shutting it down. Understand, USAID has been around a long time. Again, it's the United States Agency for International Development, and it is important. Not to Elon Musk, not to Trump. They're shutting it down. Play that clip.
USAID, or what's going on there?
Well, it's been run by a bunch of radical lunatics, and we're getting them out. USAID, run by radical lunatics, and we're getting them out, and then we'll make a decision.
Radical lunatics. Once again, wouldn't it be nice if we had half a clue who he's talking about? By the way, I don't want radical lunatics running international development either. I'm sure you don't. How about turn around and talk about who are the radical lunatics? Everything is so general. Every statement is so general. You become more confused, which is why everybody is tied. They're tied to whether it's their news channel, their favorite news channel, or the newspapers, or whatever form that you get your information from. And you can't stop looking at it because every second something new and something more insane is popping up. I mean, of course, Trump then has to bring up, let's talk about another crazy thing, the Panama Canal. Play the clip.
They violated the agreement. They're not allowed to violate the agreement. China's running the Panama Canal. That was not given to China. That was given to Panama foolishly. But they violated the agreement, and we're going to take it back, or something very powerful is going to happen.
Again, they violated the agreement. How? He's saying China's running the Panama Canal? I don't know. The folks, the president of Panama, turned around and said it's not true. So what is the violation? By the way, if China is running the Panama Canal, yeah, you go, Donald. I'm fucking right behind you. And so are probably all of you. If China is controlling the Panama Canal that we built and gave to Panama as part of an agreement, absolutely. But how about enlighten us? Share with us. But we're not going to get that. We're just going to get generalities, and something even worse is going to happen. Okay. Trump's then asked if Elon Musk is doing a good job. 2 weeks in, is Elon doing a good job? Play the clip.
Do you feel that Elon Musk is delivering on his promises to you? You feel he's doing a good job right now?
I do. I think Elon's doing a good job. He's a big cost cutter. Sometimes we won't agree with it and will not go where he wants to go, but I think he's doing a great job. He's a smart guy, very smart, and he's very much into cutting the budget of our federal government.
Mr. President.
You know, it's interesting. With each Trump administration, there is someone that insiders, initially like myself, used to call the secretary of everything. During the first administration, it was Jared Kushner. And we all saw, and we see every day, how he himself has benefited substantially financially from being secretary of everything. Well, today, 2025, you know who the new secretary of everything is? Elon Musk. All right. And in regards to Elon Musk, I want to show you, by the way, he's pulled down as of today, February 2nd, Elon Musk has pulled down over what? 300 billion? And maybe even more? But I want to show you an article about Elon gaining even more access to our government. And again, it's very similar to what happened with Kushner. None of them have clearance. So what does the president do? He gives them the clearance, and they take over more and more of our government. Here's what it says. The first one says, Treasury Department gives Elon Musk's team access to federal payment system. Payment system is essentially a checkbook for the federal government. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Department has given Elon Musk and representatives of his Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, their team access to the vast federal payment system responsible for handling trillions of dollars in government expenditures, and that's according to multiple sources. Payment system, which is essentially a checkbook for the entire federal government, is a closely held operation run by career officials with a limited number of people authorized to access the information given it, containing sensitive information about hundreds of millions of Americans. It's basically all Americans. I mean, there's only 360 million of us, and some of them are children. The demand for access to the payment system reportedly caused such a rift inside the Treasury Department that the career official who previously oversaw it, David Lebrick, was placed on administrative leave last week after he resisted granting Musk and his government efficiency team access to the database. My friends, it's time for us to wake the fuck up. All right, let me say it again, wake the fuck up, because you're talking about the richest guy in the world who now has complete and total unlimited power, as Kushner did the first time around. And Kushner's not nearly as devious or nearly as smart as Elon Musk is. They are operating on Project 2025 ideology. That's what they're operating on in order to destroy our democratic republic. Since when does one guy with government efficiency and his team now have access to all of your information? To everyone's information, to the checkbook of the United States of America? Seriously? It's why this community is so important. So again, subscribe, watch, comment. I want to hear from you, all right? And most importantly, share with your friends so they too are in the know before it's too late. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.